Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Kerbal. I give you the tanker. This is what we're going to be doing today. As I said in the last episode, in preparation for our EVE mission, we're going to need to perform some refueling. The space station, the Kerbal Gateway space station, is dangerously running low on fuel, and the station that I want to send out to EVE is also lacking in fuel that it needs to make it all the way out to EVE and put itself into a proper orbit out there. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be performing a couple of launches. This is the second version of the fuel tanker that I've done before. I've performed two fuel tanker launches off camera. One with this one with a previous version, which was smaller, carried less fuel. We're rocking an upgraded version. Upgraded means, extra fuel version of the Osprey 5 rocket, the Osprey 5.1, reusable rocket, and this is the fuel, the fuel tanker to be carrying the fuel to the space station. Let's do it. Again, I can't start this rocket at full thrust because it destroys the launch pad, so we got to start here and then gradually increase. Look at that. Just look at that. The full craft itself carries roughly about 130,000 units of fuel. Of course, most of that is used up in the rocket, and then a lot more is going to be used up in the stages it tries to get to the space station. By the time it gets there, like the last time I did this, I think it had about, I don't know why, I can't honestly remember, I think it was like somewhere around 10,000 units of fuel that I could put there. And once again, I keep confusing the numbers with numbers for the oxidizer. So it's probably about 7,000 or 8,000 units of fuel and 100,000 units of fuel total for the spacecraft. That's how much it takes to get 10,000 units of fuel out in orbit. So, in case you're ever wondering why nobody's investing in space exploration, this is the reasons. Huge cost, not a lot of return, although the return is definitely increasing now that reusable rockets are a thing. We can all thank SpaceX for that. And in this case, everything that you see on this craft is also reusable. Everything is designed to land and be recovered. And that is exactly what I intend to do. Land it and recover it. I intend to show this off later throughout the flight, obviously. Then, expect this episode once again to be very highly edited. There's going to be a lot of jump cuts to situations later on in the flight. And just because this is the first of this launch, I want to show off how the system works. Show you just the effort that it takes, but then further refueling launches are going to be, like, most of them are probably just going to perform them off camera, obviously. This would be actually a very good mission type to combine with probe launches. That we could attach a probe to the top of this, get the station refueled and complete the contract as well. Tourism contracts. I don't know if a Kerbal has a contract to go check out an orbital tour, or suborbital spaceflight tour. That is something that I can do on this flight. Attach a crew cabin to it or something. Anyway, next stage. Right, we blew up some stuff there, that's fine. Let's just keep climbing until we get to it. Hopefully we can get the ship into orbit before the craft falls. It's going to be climbing for a while though. So I'm going to set the Gateway Space Program as our target. About 5,000 meters per second delta V left. So just to sort of show off my design here, we got 4 engines on RCS thrusters to help with maneuverability, air brakes to help landing, and a set of, what is this? I believe that's 8 parachutes, 8 mains, and 8 throws. Still not enough, I think, to land the spacecraft on the parachute power alone. Thrusters are still going to be required. And I also didn't put any legs on it. I don't think it really would matter. I think that any lander legs that I could put on this would probably just break the strain. If I tried to put like those large size wheels on the outside, then those would probably survive the strain, and I don't think they would survive re-entry though. I don't know, I didn't really bother trying any of this, honestly. Alright, so that was falling. I actually think I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna leave this here. Hope it doesn't fall back down, and I'll switch over to this one. I'm gonna constantly be monitoring that one, obviously, to make sure that nothing bad happens. RCS to retrograde. Let's see if we can land this behemoth. Turn on the air brakes. Activate the reserve fuel. Alright, I don't think... Let's check and see if my control groups do work. Okay, good. Gotta make sure my staging is set properly. This is pointless now. Looks like the thing that blew up was one of our drogue chutes, by the way. That's fine. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Anyway, those go first. Might as well just bring these down. There. Okay. Now, still keeping an eye on this one. Alright, we're going to be burning up soon. So we gotta get ready. Speed us up. Should move the barge closer. Don't think I actually have a chance of landing on the barge, but it'd be really cool if I did. I'm gonna keep the gimbal active for now. I'm using the heavy thrusters, the ascent thrusters. Down to parachute height. Parachute speed, sorry. Yep, drogues deployed. Mains deployed. Alright. Activate the descent engines. Keep an eye on the satellite. It is now descending. So I'm going to have to return there soon. Before that happens, though, let's start slowing ourselves down with the descent engines. To safe. Okay, that was a complete failure. I didn't slow down in time. See if I can load an autosave or something. See if the game deems me worthy of a second try. Apparently it does. Okay, I'm going to quickly try and put this thing in orbit before we do that, though. Because if I can get it into orbit, then that's that much less that I have to worry about. Probably going to edit that out. It's not something you need to see. So for those of you just joining now, okay, so what happened was that I didn't manage to land the probe. I was jumping in between this one and that one, and so I realized that I'd rather just put this one in orbit quickly before, doing the rest. So let's just get us up into a stable orbit. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Orbit is stable. And then quick as a bat, switch to this one. Looks like we made it back just in time. RCS to retrograde. Do it quickly, please. Activate air brakes. Activate reserve fuel. And now let's see if we can land this baby. I edited out a previous landing, by the way, in case you're wondering what happened. I'm also looking at this. I think I see that... Oh, no, wait a minute. What did we lose? We lost something. Gotta check my staging. The drogue shoots below, and then the main shoots below that. There we go. Activating the main thrusters. We can use the main thrusters to get our initial slowdown, and then we can use our landing thrusters to perform the final landing. Okay. Gonna slow us down to drogue shoot speed first. Thrusters active. Full deployment coming soon. Alright, we got full deployment. Alright. Still not enough parachutes to set down the thing safely. So we do have to use landing engines. Just use it enough to below 8 meters per second. Right. The vertical speed that it had as it was going down is going to help. This is the ideal condition, by the way, because this is where I am happy. Okay, so that's that part of the flight complete. We'll recover it and see how much money we get from doing that. Come on. Alright, we get back 500 at 90% value. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good value. We made back most of that. We're back up above 400. This is going to go higher up, by the way, as soon as we bring back the next part of the vessel, too. So, what comes next is a rendezvous maneuver and a docking maneuver. It is insanely boring and not necessarily something that I think is at all interesting to watch, so I'm just going to cut it out. Next time we meet, this baby here is going to be on its way to docking with the Kerbal Gateway Space Station. Alright, here we are. We're on our final approach. You can tell that we're close to the Kerbal Gateway Space Station because my frame rate is tanked. Isn't that just lovely? Alright. I'm going to speed this up. Alright, of course needs a little correction. I have to move a bit to that side. I'm looking at the nav ball right now, by the way. There. That should be pretty straight on. Almost. Almost. Alright, speed us up. Alright. Gonna have the ship automatically pointing at the target. Alright, and now let's just speed it up to the docking. Alright, here we go. Boink. Perfect. No bounce, no nothing. So that's our docking complete. Now we begin the refueling process. Fuel canisters, I believe we have 5 of them. 1, One, two, no, four, sorry. We have 4 fuel canisters. Let's see how much of these we can fill up. Like I said, I've already done this twice before, so we got some fuel up here already now. Some of these tanks are even full, as you can see, but still got quite a ways to go. So I'm going to start by... I'm going to try and make this symmetrical. I want my weight evenly distributed. So let's fill up this one. Looks like we actually got a lot more fuel up here than I remembered. It's probably because I'm better at the flight part now. We're actually carrying, like... You know what, I don't... Let's just... We have as much fuel as we have. It's fine. Alright, there's that done. And then this is basically what happens for the next couple of minutes. I'm not going to force you to watch it. It's fine. When I'm done, we'll begin our descent and landing process. Alright, so the refueling process is complete. I have left a total of 500 units of liquid fuel in the ship. I hope that is enough. It probably should be. I don't think we're going to need any rockets to help us land, just to plot the course. So that's what we're going to try to do. I'm going to wait for us to be the right spot, which means we have to perform, I believe, 1 orbit. Also, I don't... Yeah, my frame rate is going crazy. And I don't want to do a landing in the dark, so again, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause. I'm going to pause to the point where we're ready to perform the landing. I'll see you soon. Okay, well, that took a while. Anyway, we're good now. Can't wait to get away from here and see my old 60 FPS again. Alright. Push ourselves away from the station somewhat, then flip over to retrograde. Engines are active. We got 500 units of fuel left. I'm going to have to monitor this carefully. And now we're going to try and bring down our periapsis to the desired height. We're flying away from the station, and as soon as it vanishes out of view, we're going to get our 60 FPS back. You'll tell when it's gone because things are going to start moving a lot. Yep, we're already moving a lot smoother. We're not burning through fuel too fast at all, actually, so that's good. Also, we're not going to land at all as close to KSC as I want to, unless I bring the periapsis down pretty far. You know what? I might do that. I think I'm going to do that. I quick saved anyway, so we'll see. Bring it down to... Yeah. That looks right. It should put us pretty close. Okay. Might still end up landing in the desert. That might be too far down. Anyway, we're good. Now we're going to RCS to... We are already RCS to retrograde. Alright, perfect. So, gonna fast forward until we get into the sun. There we go. Turn off the time warp so that we can get back to our retrograde, like so. I'm gonna inflate the heat shield. This will protect everything. It also, of course, makes the thrusters useless because there's, you know, thrusting against the heat shield. But anyway, now let's just fall and see what happens. We're gonna fly over the desert. Didn't take rotation into account at all, so I'm hoping to get at least 80% of, you know, the rocket back. So we want to land pretty close to KSC. I gotta say that I really like that mechanic, by the way. The fact that rocket parts are worth more if you recover them close to Kerbal HQ. It's a good way to incentivize being good with your landing. Oh crap, I didn't turn on the air brakes. Okay, turn the air brakes on. Keep us oriented to retrograde. Don't want the ship to burn up. Okay, speeding up apparently. We're just gonna have to do this through normal time, I guess. the ship just can't control itself if I speed up too quickly. Come on. Yep, that's not a good course at all. We're gonna get about 70% back, I think. Which is too bad. But I guess that's what we get. I could reload the quick save, but then I'd have to rotate the planet again. Not really all that worth. Okay, now let's just let it drop. Alright. Drogue chutes are deployed. Main chutes are deployed. Alright. Drogues should be fully deploying right now. Main's fully deploying right now. We're going at 10 meters per second. It's a bit fast, honestly. So it looks like I'm going to have to do this anyway. We're going to jettison the heat shield. So how much less that we're going to get. Plop. Okay, and about here, gonna activate the engines. Recover it before it tips over. Yes. Okay, let's see how much of that we got back. Please be a lot. Please be a lot. I'd like a lot, please. 75%, and we got 100,000 back. So that was, how much did we get for the last one? We got about, I think it was 400,000, 400 plus thousand. So we got about 500,000 back, a little bit more of a 700,000 credit vessel. It's pretty good. That's fairly good. So I'm gonna have to perform one more of those space flights, and I'm gonna have to send it up to the Eve station. Excuse me a moment. Okay. I'm gonna have to do that again. Send it up to the Eve station this time. And I'm debating whether or not to put that on camera because it's essentially the same thing. Me performing that flight one more time. I think I'm just gonna cut the episode here, and you can just take it on good faith that I did all that stuff again. It's not that exciting. It's cool to see once, I think, but, you know, it's really just the same thing over and over again. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Next time, we are going to be flying to Eve, and we're going to be putting our space station in orbit, completing an Eve space station contract. And that's going to pave the groundwork for us to begin landing on Eve, which is something I am very excited about. Can't wait to get that done. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.